A 400-meter race can be classed as anaerobic exercise. Evaluate the methods that a 400-meter runner can use after a race in order to aid recovery. This is a 6-mark question, and for all 6-mark questions, we can get 1 mark maximum for AO1, which is making points and showing knowledge, a maximum of 2 marks for AO2, which is our explanation and application, and then a maximum of 3 marks for AO3, which is our evaluation. For our 1 AO1 mark, we simply need to show that we know what anaerobic exercise is. So we might say that anaerobic exercise is when energy is produced without the use of oxygen. Or you may link anaerobic exercise to lactic acid and lactic acid production. For our 2 AO2 marks, we need to apply our knowledge on recovery methods. So you might say that a cool down could be used in order to get oxygen back to the working muscles and repay the oxygen debt. You could also talk about diet. So you might mention that the runner can rehydrate and take on carbohydrates in order to replenish their glycogen stores. Or you could mention that ice baths or massage could be used as a recovery method in order to prevent the delayed onset of muscle soreness. For our 3 AO3 marks, we need to delve a little bit deeper and evaluate exactly why we are using recovery methods and how they work. So we could say that a cool down will keep the breathing rate high, ensuring that EPOC, which is excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, is addressed and lactic acid is reduced. This will allow the athlete to feel less fatigue, enabling them to return to training quicker. So within this evaluation, we're linking a bit more closely to how the athlete's going to feel and how we can improve their performance. Taking on carbohydrates post-exercise will mean that the athlete will have full glycogen stores within 24 to 48 hours, meaning that training can resume and the athlete can begin to prepare for future races. So again, we're linking to performance and thinking about future races. DOM stands for delayed onset of muscle soreness. This occurs between 24 to 72 hours. So I'm giving some specific information here about DOMs after vigorous exercise. Massage or ice baths can prevent this soreness occurring, meaning the athlete can take part in training or races again sooner. You can also look at the other side of the argument and the limitations of some of these recovery methods. So you might say it has not been proven that ice baths or massage work as a recovery method, and this is more of an assumption. They may not always be effective in preventing DOMs. And finally, we can also say that rest and recovery is also very important in preventing cramps, aches, or DOMs, and it is important that the athlete undertakes this after an event.